Hey everyone, this is the Trader Investor. In this video, I just want to do a quick recap of where the markets are going. Even if we look at the strat, looking at what scenario we're in and how do we trade all of these, I think it's going to be critical. But there's not a lot of action right now that worries me in any direction, right? So things seems to be going in a positive way. As we were in a bearish trend, when we reverse that bearish trend, and as you see it was my Fibonacci retracement, we hit the 70% and reversed from that point in the SPYs. In the Qs, we hit the 61.8 retracement and reverse from there. I just want to show you some correlations. So today, where are we? Exactly a week later, we're right back at that 70% mark. And right now, we don't know what that 70% is holding. We don't know what that is telling us. I just want to mark it like this for now. Use a different color so we don't get confused with other things. Let's just use this. Yeah, right here. This zone here is where we started that pullback from this rally. A pullback is terminated when we pass the 78.6% retracement. I removed it just so that we have a clear chart to look at. We are at the 70%. If we just keep pushing higher from here, then this downtrend has terminated. But if we're stuck here again at the 70% and reverse, or if you had taken a position, did you take a break, right? Did you take most of your position off when you hit this equal highs, right? We're making some equal highs. Equal highs is an area for liquidity, an area for manipulation. They know, right? Institutions know people will enter short at these double tops. And then right on the other side of those shorts is an area of manipulation where stops can be triggered. People will enter at the break of this double top, and then they will have stops right at the other side. Again, for manipulation, that's very easy because those stops will be hunted and then price will resume in any direction. But that manipulation can happen, as we saw it down here when we were hitting this monthly pivot, this area of manipulation. So very important to look at that. And if we look at the Qs again, when we reverse at the 61.8%, we have a little bit more room. We have about $2 to go before we go back to those equal highs. We don't know. Maybe we will push higher, and then we will not have a double top in the Qs. It will just blow right through it, depending on what the SPYs do, depending on what IWM does. IWM, I showed you very clearly in my last video. This is an area that I'm watching. I'm watching very closely. If we break this area, then IWM is going to lead us back to the mountaintop. Somebody called it in our Discord room today. But basically, IWM, my leading indicator, if it keeps pushing up, then we're in good territory. So we're at this double top area. When we look at the hourly, we came, nice gap up. We just kept pushing up, but we cannot close above this area. And when you look at the futures, down, of course, in respect to how much we went up, $1.50 percentage-wise, and we're down, 20.2%, right? We're down significantly less, 7 times less or so. It doesn't worry me that we're gonna open up tomorrow morning with a gap down. That's not my concern. But in the morning, as New York starts to wake up, 5 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock, New York time, I want to see what these futures are doing to start thinking about our positioning. Very, very critical to look at that. So for now, just be mindful of this double top. Just know that this is an area of manipulation. This on a weekly basis, that double top area is the high of last week as well, right? So that's the weekly pivot, just turning there so you can see it. That's the weekly pivot we are up against right there. So we want to see this area of supply. The supply zone is no longer there, because when price came to the supply zone, there was not a lot of volume. There was not a lot of supply here, because whatever supply was there was not long lived, right? It was not able to push the price back down to demand zone. So it is still staying inside this supply zone. I'm just going to keep it for my reference because I want to see it clear from that demand zone. So that supply zone, I want to see it clear, use it as support and move from there. This is what I would like to see. So I'm just leaving it here for reference. I'm not leaving it here for to say that, oh, we're at supply zone, we're going to go back down. That's not the intention at all. That's not the intention at all. So my intention is to look at this fib line. We are staying above the 38.2% retracement of this current rally, and I'm expecting price to keep pushing higher until the markets tell me otherwise. So that's where we are. And when you look at the strat today, it's a 2-up day. It's a 3-2 day, right? So 3-2-2. So if we get another 2 to the downside, that's where you get your 3-2-2 to the downside to play it. To the upside, I'm just going to look at the hourly to give me some entries to take to the upside. Right now, it's just not a clear indication because we had a nice move up today. So, you know, it might try to close the gap before resuming the uptrend. Let's just be patient and see. This is how all of them are doing. We had a nice gap up that did not close. It just kept pushing up. Nice gap up, did not close. Even in the diamonds, I don't trade a lot of the diamonds, but same thing. Nice gap up, but the diamonds were pretty much in a very tight range the whole day, right? Where we opened and where we closed, very, very, tight range. Of course, it was a positive day, like 0.9% return because it gapped up nicely. All right, everyone, this was just a short video to go over this double top. Just make sure that you're prepared to take action after manipulation. Remember, after manipulation, not while they're manipulating others. We are not fools. We don't get no, excuse me. We don't get manipulated easily. We take positions after manipulation is over. All right, everyone, take care for now, and I'll see you in the next video.